have met the international student who land their first graduate job before they even graduate, but I also met the student who lived in Australia for 5 years and still cannot get any professional job. So what they do differently? Is it because they have more luck, more experience, or more fluent in English? After working in Australia myself and my partner working in IT industry for the last 5 years, there are a few reasons why some people succeed while others struggle. But the thing is, those things are not even that hard to do. The first reason is you stick with your casual jobs for too long. I know the living cost and the uni fee in Australia are expensive, which is exactly the reason why most international students pick up the casual job while they are studying. Like rent, grocery, transport, and tuition fee adds up a lot of money, and a bit of income takes a lot of that pressure off. And honestly, casual job pay really well here. In Australia, the casual employee get a 20% casual loading. So for example, if a full-time or part-time worker at the restaurant is earning around $28 an hour, a casual who are doing the same job will get paid $35, which is genuinely a lot of money, especially if you are converted back to your home country. I remember when I first worked part-time at Woolies, I always take extra shift. Like someone's called in sick, I will cover it, and if like they need someone for weekend shift, I'm more than happy to take, because weekends and overtime come with a penalty rate as well, so the pay was even better. And even during like uni breaks, I keep picking up the casual work because it made me feel productive and the money was just right in front of me. But here is the catch: you spend too long chasing the unrelated casual work for money, you slowly lose the focus on what is actually matter. And you keep saying yes because the paycheck feels so good every week, but before you know it, your whole year has gone by and your resume still look exactly the same as it did when you first arrived. And that is a trap. The casual job that helping you survive can quietly become the thing that holds you back, because while you are picking up shift, you should also be building the things that get you higher. So if you are studying IT, you should be building a portfolio, like building a website, an app, something you can actually show your skills. And if you're studying like design, you also need like a portfolio to show your creativity, the process, and not just your final results. And if you're studying marketing, you also should building like your own social presence and create content yourself. And if you are genuinely don't have the time to do it yourself, you can team up with a friend and build something together. That way, you will learn faster and keep each other accountable. Because the people who land the professional job, they are quietly doing this work on the side the whole time. And nobody sees it because that's exactly why it works. While everyone else is only chasing shift, they are building the things that make them stand out. I know you need the money and the casual work pay you so well, but don't just lose sight of the bigger picture, because you don't just work only for the paycheck. You also need to build something that matters more for your future. The second reason why some international students struggle is because they focus too much on their academic. Good grades definitely help you stand out during the screening stage, but they won't help you get a job on their own. Good academic results just prove that you are smart and that you can follow through on the assignment. And that's matter, but it's really only the entry ticket and not the whole game. In the real work environment, people don't really care about your GPA once you are in the door. So what they care about is your attitude and whether they actually want to work with you every day. I know what you are thinking, because I was raised the same way. I was trained to value the GPA and chase the A+. Because where I'm from, your grade is basically your identity, and it took me a while to unlearn that in here. If you are studying here for a while now, you probably notice something. So the students who seem the most confident often are not the one with the highest mark. So what they are doing is participating, asking questions without the fear of looking silly, and showing up with a genuine positive attitude. And the same thing applies at work. The hiring manager and the team leader are looking for people who are willing to learn, resilient when things go wrong, taking ownership and open to grow, because employer know this. Skill can be taught, but they cannot teach attitude. That is why the student with good attitude have a higher chance in securing a job, because attitude is more important than your grade. The third reason is you are trying too hard to impress and not enough to express, like forcing a perfect accent. Australian workplaces are genuinely diverse. You will sit next to people from all over the world, and honestly, nobody cares about your accents. Where I grow up, the closer you sound to the American accents, the more privileged and educated you were seen as. It was practically a social class. People make assumptions about how smart you were based on how you spoke. But that's not how it's worked here. So as long as your communication is clear and your message is landed, that's all that matters. So look at me, for example. Do I sound like Australians? Of course not, but have my message been clear so far, and have you understood the main point from this video, which I hope you did? So that is exactly the main point. So the best thing you can do is to show up as your best self and learn to express your genuine thoughts and the value you can bring to the company, instead of performing a version of yourself you think they want to see. Because people connect with sincerity, and honestly, if the workplace is not the right fit for your real you're going to leave eventually anyway. So you might as well work somewhere that people value who you are clear from the start. And apart from this, do not lie to impress a hiring manager. Some students exaggerate their work experience in the resume, and once you get interviewed and the hiring manager start to question around your work experience, you will not have that kind of confidence to express yourself. And the hiring manager will know straight away that you are lying, because they are interview hundreds of people every month, and they are really good at reading people. So if you don't have the experience just yet, instead of lying, you can be upfront and say some things like, hey, I don't have that X amount of work experience, but during my study, I have been building like X amount of portfolio, and I'm willing to learn X, Y, and Z. So learn to express yourself and not impress others. The fourth reason is international students rely only on the online job platform like LinkedIn, Six, and Indeed. And look, those platforms are not useless. It's the most crowded place where you are just one of the 100 application for a single role. What most people don't realize is that most of the professional jobs are filled through networking, and a lot of the roles get filled before they even advertise. So take my partner for example. While he is studying IT at UniSA, he's already got the casual job as a software developer through his friend, and that connection alone already put him inside the company, while other people still applying online. The moment he graduated, the company offered him a full-time role straight away, and he actually never applied for anything online. And they don't even need to check the referee, because his referee is already working with him. And that's the power of trusted referral. So you skip the entire pile of stranger. And I know this is not just our story. I know like plenty of my friends who got the job exact same way through someone they already know. So networking is genuinely the fastest and easiest way to land a professional job here. So networking can be as simple as helping someone out on a group project, keeping in touch with your classmates, join volunteer or join the networking event. So start building your real friendship and growing your network, because you never know which casual conversations can turn into the real opportunity. So none of this is not about being smarter or more qualified than anyone else. It's about realizing that you are playing a different game and adjust your strategy to match it. And if you find this video is helpful, please give it a like and a subscribe. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you in my next video. Bye bye.